Welcome to episode 4 of the Lucky Dogs podcast. We have the number 6, Lucas Gortman here. He just recently won the truck race at, where were we again?
Montreal.
Montreal.
Yeah.
If you would like to go ahead and introduce yourself first, and then I will get into some more things. Just kind of say what got you into iRacing and where you're from and all that.
Yeah, so currently I live in Gretna, Virginia, which is about like 45 minutes south of Lynchburg, to anyone who's familiar with that. Um what's cool is I'm actually about maybe a 25-minute drive from Keith, who's also in the league, and about a maybe 30-minute drive from Tyler Lem. Um so it was actually kind of cool. Me and Tyler met up one time. We're actually going to Darlington this spring together. Um But kind of what got me into iRacing, I've kind of followed it from the beginning of iRacing, even when I was younger, and never really had a computer or anything to run it. And then right before COVID started, I bought a gaming laptop, and I had an Xbox One controller. And so I started off on that. And eventually I was like, all right, I got to get a wheel, got a Logitech G29. Um, got into a few leagues here and there, been in a handful of leagues, and just I love racing. I've been around racing my entire life, ever since I was a baby. There's pictures of me as a baby at a racetrack. Um, Picture of me, I think I was like 8 months old on Jimmy Spencer's lap.
That's
So
wild.
yeah,
That's pretty cool.
I'd have to find it, but it's great. So it's just been kind of the racing deal has kind of just been around, and so iRacing has just kind of stuck with me, and it's kind of my fun little hobby.
I love that. How long have you been in the leagues?
Um, I think I started my first league maybe mid 2020. So like leagues in general, I've been, for almost 6 years now. I enjoy the league aspect of things, racing the same guy every single week, battling for points. Officials are fun here and there, but it's better just to kind of get to know everyone that you're running with, make friends, make enemies.
Yeah, it feels more real, I feel like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
you know?
definitely. That's what I feel.
Yeah. And you learn about people who you can kind of run around, who you got to worry about. It's
Right.
fun.
You also build like friendships and stuff too. Like you said, you're going to Darlington with Tyler. That's like something you probably never would have done if you've never been in the league. So it's pretty cool. You get to meet a bunch of different people and make some cool friendships.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like the reason I even got up to here in Virginia, is Keith Fonseca, who's also in the league. I was lived like a year down in Georgia, and going through some rough times, and he was like, "Hey, come up here. You can build something up here." And I was like, "All right," because we had raced in leagues before, and we became really good friends, and kind of built that friendship even more. And I've been up here in Virginia for 3 years now, going on four, something like that. So it's kind of cool, kind of how iRacing has kind of developed me, not just virtually, but also in life as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Yeah, that's it's pretty sick. cool.
So I will say this. People who are kind of more paying attention to the iNRS stuff, like the Cup series, um, especially some of the other drivers may be confused why we chose you to be on here and not somebody else because you ended up wrecking.
Yeah.
But the main reason why I kind of wanted to bring you on, obviously you won the truck race, so that's props to you. For anybody who isn't paying attention to the truck stuff, um, congratulations on that win. But
Thank you.
also, uh, kind of an unspoken assist to us on the cup race. You helped us out a lot, and we appreciate that greatly. Um, I think it was like the second to last restart when you were in front. I think I was in second, and you like messaged me. You're like, "Yo, I'll take the high side if we can kind of work together." And I was like, "Absolutely." I was like, because
Yeah.
literally right before you messaged me, I was like, "Man, I really don't want to get stuck on top." And then I saw that message, and I was like, "Perfect." Um, and
Yeah.
you gave
I
us that big push at the end that got me and Jake up there, so we appreciate that.
Yeah, like going into that restart, I'm like, you were pushing me for a bit. I had to leave because I stayed out on the older tires, and it felt good. Your pushes were good, and I was just like, okay, I think we can make this work. And I think it was Daffin who would have restarted behind me, and he's a good pusher, but he's also very aggressive. And I knew with my tires, I knew couldn't take an aggressive push, and I was like, I wonder if Corey will work with me here. And that's when I messaged you, and it worked out. And then you guys ended up working to using the same thing, and it kind of worked out in y'all's favor. Unfortunate for me, it didn't work out in the end, but hey, that's part of racing.
Yeah, I've been meaning to ask you what kind of happened. Was it just a bad push or what?
Yeah, so on the older tires, like I had control of the car. Dirty air, I had to fight it a little bit more. It was tighter on entry, had to lift a little bit. Um, and then in clean air, I was fine. I could drive it like I had fresh. But Paul, I think it was Paul at the time. He was pushing me. He was pushing me really well. This was right after you guys had got clear. I was pushing y'all, and he tried to get onto my bumper just a split second too soon, and so it caught me right on the exit of two as soon as the car unloaded. And at that point, I
Mm,
just couldn't save it.
yeah, that's tough, especially on old tires. It's just there's no way, there's no way to save that.
Yeah,
It
I
just
mean,
hooked.
honestly, I probably still would have had that bump. The same thing happened on fresh. It was just a rough spot.
Yeah,
Just
back
the old
on the
tires
track.
didn't help.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
with those
that's tough.
any of those cars throughout the week, they're pretty on edge because Atlanta's just so weird. So I mean, you're a trooper for staying out there on old tires, man. I was on 10 lap old tires. I'm like, man, I might bend this thing, but I give props for staying up there and taking that chance. I mean, you gotta take those chances with how the points are now, and especially if you don't get stage points and all that fun stuff. Like in the truck race last night, I got stage points, didn't get finishing points. So just trying to put it together and take those chances. Uh, I don't blame you for that one.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping we would have went green there and not get that caution because I was good on fuel, and that was another reason why I stayed out. Because I felt confident in the tires. It just, like I said, just wrong place, wrong time kind of push thing, and it you know, just didn't work out. And on to Coda.
Yeah,
Right.
but track position is so key there. Like if you get stuck in the back on the bottom, you're not going anywhere without any help.
Yep.
And moving up
Hmm.
to the high line, you didn't really know if it was gonna go because you kind of had to have the right people pushing. Jake knew how to push. Jake was making moves at the end. I swear, I think I was in second, and I looked up in the mirror and I was like, "Where the hell did Jake come from?" And
Yeah, I was like 15, man.
dude,
I,
dude, I've watched it back a couple times, and part of me is just like, dude, if I just would have jumped up there, man, it could
I
have
was
been
waiting
me.
for it. I was gonna say something. I was gonna say something, but I'm like, I don't know. The Highland might die out.
That's what I was
I
worried about.
wanted to block that run. I did. I almost did, and then I pulled back down.
Yeah, I was gonna get to your quarter. I would have took it up 3 lanes to the top anyway. So
Yeah.
I believe it,
you're gonna put me in the
and then I
fence.
would have
I
been
think.
done.
Yeah.
um, Joe, Joe, what happened? I don't remember what happened to you, Joe.
Um,
Joey Luck.
pretty much. I mean, just I was in the first wreck at the right at the start of the race. I mean, I didn't really hit nothing. I just spun out because I was doing my best lawnmower impression, trying to avoid it. But look good on TV. They said my name for once. you know, but yeah. I mean, other than that, it was just dodging all the wrecks, and then just always stuck on the bottom line. Just couldn't make any moves because there was always a car to my outside, and just yeah, landlocked. Couldn't do a thing.
So, Jake, I want to know what was the secret?
Yes.
Where you came from? You said 15th.
I was 13th or 15th. Bottom line. But honestly, I think it was just I think I had Eric behind me. Eric and Kai. And I knew how to jump up in front of them,
Oh yeah,
honestly.
because they're moving.
Uh, they were moving
Hmm.
and they when they're working together, they're lights out. So I saw them coming with a run, and I just hopped up and side drafted my ass off, and then just held on to the pushes. I mean, I know like in the Xfinity race, I was trying to be aggressive pushing towards the end, and sorry Ramsdale, and I spun him out. And then I spun out somebody else, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm done pushing this week. So uh, I wasn't pushing. I was just gonna take the runs, honestly, and car felt great. I mean, we were on old tires there, and I felt like I'd take a push on new tires. I felt really in control of the car. Um, but yeah, that middle line is fast, especially when the bottom line has some of those checkups. So I was just timing those checkups, and just as soon as they check up, I would try to get to the rear quarter of the car on the low lane in front of them. And then I would try to like dip down and grab a little draft and then pop back up. So it was just cat and mouse game. Um, I did that I think the last year I did that, and it was working pretty good. Um, but I think I got wrecked. So it didn't. I like the outcome better this year. But yeah, so just having the two fastest guys behind me really helped me out. Honestly, I knew they were gonna go to the front. So shout out to them for pushing me.
Yeah, dude, I was worried, especially like watching back the broadcast of it. I was like, I saw you jump in front of them, and I was like, dude, they are gonna dump him, and he is gone. And you just held on to it. I was shocked. I thought they were gonna leave you out to dry.
Yeah, me too. Honestly, I was kind of like looking in my mirror. I'm like, oh, are they gonna take a 3 this time? But I think they just felt comfortable with me being up front. Like I could take the pushes. Because if it was like somebody that couldn't take pushes, obviously they were gonna dump them out. But I felt like I proved myself at Daytona and a couple of the draft tracks last year that I can be in control of a car getting pushed. Pushing, I don't know if I could push well. I'm really aggressive with the pushes, but I'll sneak around and get your rear quarter and take
Yeah,
you out by accident. But
and maybe they didn't want anybody to jump in front of them. I'm sure they wanted to just go to the front, but I think
mm,
like you needed to have as many cars as possible up top, or it just
yeah, you
wasn't gonna
definitely need
work. Yeah.
and I think like for us, it's like me and Eric cleared bottom, and he went with me and let Kai build that run again, and then he hopped in front of Kai, and that put my teammate behind me, Mr. Corey Ennis, in the number 27, and we got locked together, and you know how the story ends, great teammate pushing me to the win, but we worked out really well together, especially those last two restarts. We show the show to the teammate skill there, see what teammates could do,
I
because I know
mean,
Kai and Eric, they were going to be lights out, but then the issue with Lucas,
Oh,
Lucas is
let's
over
not
there.
let's not bring it up. Okay, let's
So,
not bring it up.
but hey, man, you should have got tires. Should have got tires.
I apparently I mean
Yeah,
oh man,
I
dude,
Oh,
he
no.
was so mad.
he was
Oh,
so mad.
if
I
he's
feel
watching
oh
for him,
this,
but
I hope he's
I
watching
feel
this.
for him. Yeah,
yeah,
We
Oh,
love
it was
you.
terrible. Like I felt bad for him,
yeah,
and like I understand heat of the moment, did I feel less bad after everything he said? Oh yeah, 100%. But that's besides the point. But I pushed you guys. Y'all got clear, and I was like, okay, I think we can do it now. And I had Paul behind me, and then all of a sudden it was just gone. And then I spun the
yeah,
tires the next restart, trying to time it with Jake.
yeah. I mean, damn. Like, I think if you had a good push with, I think it was Paul, right? He was behind you.
Yeah, I think it was him. Yeah.
I think it would have been hard to defend you guys, but I think I would have had to block the shit out of you guys, to be honest.
Yeah.
well,
I
that
probably would have just blocked the crap out
that
of you.
last block though, that one you put on, I think it was Kai.
Yeah, coming to the
That
white.
was
That
clutch, dude.
sealed the race.
That worked
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sealed
perfect.
the race.
And you went up, and I was like,
Technically,
oh, Eddie's here.
yeah. So technically, Jake's last block was he blocked the 27 coming out
Oh,
of
yeah.
turn 4.
That is true. That is true. I was
They
gonna
were
try to
good
take that one.
teammates until Ennis raised his eyebrow and saw the high side open just a little bit.
Yeah, I was watching
Uh,
my mirror. I was watching my mirror.
Well,
I
my plan was
clear. I'm like,
full transparency. My plan was to jump outside and then cross over, but I was so close to you that I thought if I cut down, I was just gonna hook you, like it was gonna latch onto your bumper and hook you. And I was like, I'm not risking that. We're in a good
None of them's
spot.
gonna win.
I'll settle for second. I'm not trying to do all that.
You're trying to pull an
Yeah.
Austin Dillon from 2018
Yeah,
at
for
Daytona.
real.
It was gonna look just like that. No thanks.
Yeah, that's why like Eddie said right before that restart, he goes, "All right, at least one of you win or something like that. Don't take each other out." I'm like, "Yeah," but then all of a sudden I had to block you, and I'm like,
I
"I'm
was
gonna
gonna
get
tell you
front
at least someone take high and take low and just drag race it for the last 2 laps and see who gets the best pushes. But
Yeah.
it had to make it a little more exciting. So props to you guys.
Yeah, it's definitely a blast though. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Just a replica of Wednesday's race, you know.
Eddie, do you have any questions for Lucas?
No, I think I don't have any. I do appreciate the Casey Kane truck paint. Obviously, I'm always biased when it comes to Casey Kane stuff, so very excited for Ram to get scanned, and hopefully the whole field that runs Ram runs a Kane tribute paint. That would make my heart happy and fulfilled. But no, I think you guys hit the nail on the head for the most part while I was gone.
But going on the Casey Kane thing, like when Ram does come to iRacing, that's gonna be the first thing I run. Like I always love like a Casey Kane paint on the truck. And I want the Ram, so that's why I was like, I'm gonna make a Ram Toyota Tundra, and it's worked out for me so far.
It pairs well with the Ram Arca Chevrolet.
Yes.
Oh, the Ram, what do they call it? The Ram Verlet or something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something like that.
Ram roulette. No.
Yeah, I think that might be it. I don't know.
So, Lucas, we do have a question from Zach Carter, driver of the number 5 car. He wants to know how long you've been growing your beard.
Oh gosh. So you're probably not gonna believe me when I say this, but I want to say I last got it cut. It was so June of last year, so less than a year.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll trim it and it'll be too like I went clean shaved and it was maybe 2 weeks later I already had like a good not even a stubble. Like it was already like a good quarter inch.
I can't do it, man. I just trimmed mine last night. It gets like too long and I can't do it. I wake up in the morning, it's all over the place. I can't do it. Can't do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my hair trimmed, beard trim coming up soon. Gotta I'm getting married in November, so I gotta make sure I look,
Oh shit.
nice and
Congrats.
presentable.
Yeah, congrats, man.
So,
Hell
and
yeah.
honeymoons in Homestead. So
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
hell yeah.
going to the
Yeah.
championship
Oh,
race.
that's
Yeah.
sick.
That's awesome.
That's sick. I'd love to go to that race.
Getting there to see Logano win it. That's
Oh,
Oh.
well, I don't know about that.
If I see, I've been to a couple cup races. I've yet to see a Logano win in person. I'm afraid if that happens, I might jump off of one of the bleachers. I
I'm
don't know yet.
pretty sure somebody in this party has been to a race.
Yeah, we don't
that
need to talk
Logano
about
won.
it. We don't need to talk about it. Every race I go to, a Penske car wins. So
Bang bang, baby.
Keep going. I want you to go.
Yeah, I don't
the
want
rest
to
of
talk
the
about
season.
that.
it's
Oh,
not true. It's
gosh.
only 3. It's only 3. But I'm cool with Blaney. I like
Three-
Blaney. Blaine's a good
Three's
dude.
enough.
But no, that
Three's enough for me.
that Logano one was rough because I was rooting for Willie B.
Poking Joe.
But
I've seen a Willie B win. I'm good.
I've seen
Yeah.
2 Willie B wins.
Yeah, I've seen Willie B, Byron, and Hamlin because I went to Daytona and both Martinsvilles last year. Oh, did I say Willie B and Byron? Willie B,
Yeah.
Blaney, and Hamlin. Seen Blaney. And I almost thought Cody Ware was going to win the Coke 400.
Oof.
That would've been
That was
epic.
going to be bad
Ooh.
because there
That
was
would've been
lightning in
epic.
the area. There was lightning
Yeah.
near the track when he
If
was
they would have
leading, and I
called
was
it,
just
I would
like,
have freaked, dude.
oh, that would have been terrible.
I
I
would have
just
loved it.
want to
That'd
see
been
a
funny
Kyle
as
Busch
hell.
win in person. That's all I want. I just need
Oh,
one.
That would be
We
cool.
have.
man.
Dang. Didn't he win the Glen we were there? No. We haven't seen a Kyle Busch win.
No, it was we watched a Brad K win at
Yep.
Pocono.
Pocono. He did burnouts
That was-
right in front of us.
Oh, I was pissed.
Um,
I was
we
a huge
also,
Carl Edwards fan, so
we
Talladega.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say we also witnessed that man tragically passed away at Pocono. So
yes. Yeah.
Ooh.
Didn't Greg Biffle win that race?
I thought it was
No,
Gordon.
Jeff Gordon.
Was it Gordon? We
Yeah,
listened to
because
it on the radio.
because we brought our grandmother, and she loved Jeff Gordon. He won.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it just so happened he won.
yeah,
That was a long, long time ago.
Very long.
Oh, Zach
2013,
Carter said
2014.
he saw Kyle win at Texas in the Interstate Battery 18 car.
Ooh.
Wow.
That's pretty
Yeah,
sick.
I
That's
have a
nice car.
feeling to see a Kyle Busch win, I'm just gonna have to go to every truck race.
I was gonna
Oh.
say, yeah.
You're gonna go to the Charlotte
Speaking of Kyle Busch,
Legends cars.
speaking of Kyle Busch, give me 1 second.
Oh no,
Oh,
Oh, you
oh,
guys can't
where's
see
he
it.
going?
You guys
a
can't
little
see it.
impromptu.
That's okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna show it on the stream, and then you guys can go back and watch it.
Okay.
I have the stream on, so I can see it.
Yeah, I have the stream. Yeah,
So
I have
this
the
is gonna
stream
be
up.
interesting.
I know,
A little impromptu show and tell.
right? What we got here?
Oh my God, it's a gun. Checking out.
So for anybody watching, this was a Facebook Marketplace pickup the other day for $15. This is a signed photo of Kyle Busch in the 18 car.
Oh,
that's
that's
M&Ms.
sick.
Fire.
Yeah,
That's sick.
pretty neat. So that's gonna hang up on in the game room somewhere. I don't know where, but
Yeah.
Should
that's
cover
cool.
Chase Elliott stuff with that.
nope.
One day.
I do want to ask you, Lucas. We've kind of asked everybody else about it. The point system. How do you feel about the new point system?
I love it. I haven't been able to finish a full season here in iNRS, but in other leagues that ran the playoff format, I benefited from it, and then I've also lost from it as well. But I always loved the chase, even like in real life. So it's puts still a lot of emphasis on winning with those 15 extra points over everyone else, but also just good point stays. You can't just DNF every week and be like, well, I won the 500. I can just kind of rat around for the rest of the season. Like you still have to go out there and race and be up there in the top 16. I love it. The chase is going to be interesting with the points breakdowns, like the leader having 100 points or whatever and so forth. So it's gonna be very interesting. My goal, honestly, is go into the chase, pull a Tony Stewart, and lock in before Homestead. But we'll see.
Yeah,
It's okay, Joe.
I like. Oh,
Yeah. Pain.
Pain.
I'm in Spain without the S.
I'm not even a Tony Stewart fan, but I kind of wanted Carl to get it. And
Oh,
yeah,
me too. Bang.
I feel like a lot of
That's my
people did.
boy.
A lot of people did.
He should be a 2-time champion.
yeah. If you, I mean, I mean, he should at least have that one championship. What was it, 2019, 2018,
Yeah,
whatever?
ended his
I don't know.
career. Yeah.
I don't know what
Yeah.
happened there.
Yeah. Thanks, Mr. Joey Logano.
I don't know,
Wonder
man. You're
what that was
blocking down
about.
the apron.
Ugh.
We're not gonna get on a fist fight on
Dude,
podcast.
Could you
It's gonna be in the
imagine?
green room.
Could you imagine if that happened to Jake at Phoenix last year?
Oh man.
Yeah, I probably would have took off.
That would have been the end of his career too. He'd have broken everything in his room.
But yeah, I'm glad the chase is back. I hated the one race. Go for it. Like if anything, like if they still had like the playoffs or whatever, like a 3-race final round, I would have been happy with. But
Yeah.
having the chase, that we're never going to see the full regular season 36 points anymore. So the chase, I'll take it. I enjoy it.
Yeah, I feel like it's a more fitting like people were talking about it on Twitter. It was just like, oh, one race shouldn't decide the champion. Like it should be like who was the most consistent throughout the year. It's not who was the best driver of that night. It should be who was the best overall.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not like sports. It's not like we don't have a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? It's completely different.
Yeah, like you got to be consistent. One bad race should not decide your entire championship,
Right.
especially if you've won 10 plus races. Cough, cough, Connor Zillich. Like
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it happened to a few
Yep.
of them. Kevin Harvick should have had one.
Yeah.
Uh,
Denny Hamlin that same year had won, what is it, like 8 races.
I mean,
Yeah.
granted, I'm a Chase Elliott fan, but let's be real. He won what, 8 races that year? Kevin Harvick did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
him and Hamlin both won 8. I think Elliott won what, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 3.
Yeah,
So,
which
I
still a
mean,
good year. So
yeah, like obviously,
Right.
I'm happy Chase won it, but at the same time, I understand people being upset. You know, and now we can
mhm.
kind of go back to seeing who's actually the best.
Yeah, I'm excited in for real life, and also in the iNRS. Kind of like, all right, I gotta make sure I'm still in the top 16. Um, but then when it comes to chase time, I was like, all right, it's time to lock in. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Harvick won 9, Hamlin won 7, Elliott won 5. Yes, I mean that's a crazy year
Wow.
overall for all of them, to be
Yeah.
honest. But
All of them,
Yeah.
yeah.
the 9 wins
Yeah.
is crazy though. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that should have been a championship year.
For sure.
and last
Yeah,
year,
I think for the league, the way that the point system for the league, I think it's gonna be beneficial, and hopefully it keeps a lot of people in, like locked in for the whole year, and not just once playoff starts. They don't care, and people start leaving. The number count starts to get a little lower. So maybe hopefully people can just stick it out, make it in the top 16, and still want to fight throughout the season and not just bounce. And we have low car counts towards the end of the year.
yeah,
I agree. And then one thing also is it kind of eliminates that whole cutoff race. I have to win. I'm gonna go send it into turn 3 on this guy
Destroy
because I have
everybody.
to win. Yeah. So
sorry, Jordan.
I sort of like that though, because there's no way I'm going to be making the playoffs. So if they're more worried about a point stay, well, I'm not. I'm going for wins. So you can either take your top 10 or try to fight with me.
those 15
Uh,
points add up.
yeah,
It
yeah.
is.
I might pull a Hocevar and try to bully some people, but
Right.
I would have to be up.
Yourself for
I would
life.
have to be up front to begin with. So I'll work on that. I'll try to work in the top 15 before I even think about bullying people in the later of the year. I know you guys did talk about Atlanta. And since we're talking about points, I just want to go over the results and current point standings real quick, if that's all right with y'all.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
fine.
Yeah.
So obviously, as it has been well known, who won Atlanta. So obviously, our very own Jake, he won Atlanta with Corey Ennis finishing second. Kai Collymore finished third. Keenan Shade fourth. Paul Irvin fifth. Alec Daffin sixth, Anthony Campbell seventh, Joe Torres eighth, Jordan Wenzel ninth, and Matt Parasini 10th. Don't worry, everyone. We will never have to see a 3 on a Toyota again. I think Joe will make sure of that. I think Joe, you finished what, 16th or 18th?
Don't know.
Yep, and I'm all the way down there in 37th. So maybe next year's Atlanta I can get past lap 40, since I've been bit back to back years. Sort of my own doing, but guess it is what it is. Um, so points. So obviously this is going to be a big topic all year, which I'm sort of excited to talk about points each week. Just seeing the differences in week 1 and week 2 is sort of crazy, and it's very, very close. So leading points is Jake with 92 points. Then it goes Kai, Scott Bailey, Daryl Young, Garrett Waldron fifth, Lucas, Alec, Brian Jones, Joe Torres ninth, Joe 10th, Austin Walton, Corey Ennis, Keenan Shade, Jordan Wenzel, Grady Gherkin, and Jeff Ramsdell are technically the top 16 right now. I just do want to point out that the big movers over just one race are Alec Daffin, Joe Torres, and Corey Ennis, also Keenan Shade. So Alec, he's sitting 7th in points, and with a good run that he had at Atlanta, he jumped up 14 spots in points. Joe Torres, he jumped up 10 spots in points with a good finish. Ennis, you finished second, had 10 stage points, and you went up 27 spots in the standings at
Ooh.
12th. That
Oh,
is a
lucky number. How
massive
about that?
jump. Yeah, massive jump. And just showing the stage win that you had. Obviously, I'm only gonna do 2 races, but I'm sitting 22nd in points. You take away your stage win, Ennis, you're gonna have 36 points if I'm reading this correctly. And with those 36 points, that puts you at 22nd.
That's
So just
wild.
that one stage win
Yeah, that's
Wow.
wild.
put you up 10 spots, and that is such a big difference. And that is going to put huge emphasis on stage points. So obviously, whoever else is in the league who aren't paying attention or just don't look at that the points that analytical, like just that one stage win bumped you up 10 points. So later down during the year, you rack a few of them up, even a few stage points. It doesn't have to be wins. That's a big difference in the point standing. So I thought that was sort of a fun fact
Yeah, that is wild. That's a wild stat.
to point out. So hopefully that can bring some more I don't want to say drama, but put emphasis on the stages themselves. And I mean that's only gonna make one of people to qualify better once we start getting on these mile and a halves, because it's gonna be
Oh yeah.
hard to pass and people just want to have good points days, either if it's the stage points or the overall points or both. So qualifying is going to be super, super important moving on, in my opinion. So I think that'd be a fun battle to watch just each week, um, to see how that's going to play out and how much shakeup in the standings that's going to have points wise, especially the closer we get to race 26.
Oh yeah. And especially like you said, the mile and a halfs, like we all know how the mile and a halfs kind of work. And when you're in the lead, it's kind of hard to be touched just because of the way the air is. Like, I mean, you look at, I'm only going to point these out because these are the ones I remember because I was leading, but Vegas, Kansas, those were like, I didn't do anything special. It was just easy to maintain the lead with the track position being up front, not having somebody on your nose taking the air off you. So people are gonna want to qualify a lot better just to stay up there in the top 10 because it's hard to get up there if you're starting in the back. So
Mhm.
points, qualifying, it's all gonna tie in, especially once you get down to, like you said, that last couple races before the championship.
Yeah, I think that's what Austin Wheeler was so good at last year was just um, manipulating the air. Like you could catch him, but he was so good at managing the race up front at the mile and a halves or really anywhere we went, and he'd save his tires, and he was stupid fast. So I think that's definitely like that was a good point to bring up is the mile and a halves are going to be super tough. So yet again, I'm going to say that qualifying is going to be it's going to be huge. And you just can't take yourself out trying to push. If like you qualify bad, you just can't take yourself out trying to go to the front. I had a bunch of races last year where I qualified like crap, and I would have to drive up to the field, and I just took it slow, and I end up top 10, top 15. So just definitely points are going to be huge, especially with the stage points.
For sure. Lucas, how do you feel about Coda?
Um, uh,
Good.
so if you asked me this last week, like right after Atlanta, I'd probably tell you terrible. But I've done close to 200 laps of practice, around like 5 hours worth of just pure driving. And then after last night at Montreal in the trucks, I'm feeling really good. Feeling really good about Coda. Do I think we'll have the win? I don't know if we'll have winning pace, but I know for sure it's definitely gonna be top five. So I'm feeling really good, but it's gonna see like how the stage strategy plays out. Do you flip it? Do you just take the stage points like you guys are talking? Points are important, or do you go for the win to try to get those extra 15? Um, but I think I feel really good about top five. I just got to stay consistent and avoid all the other carnage.
Yeah,
200
that's
laps is crazy.
I mean,
Yeah.
I
I'm gonna
know
stop my 0 lap
not
going
to
second.
not to call him out, but since he's here, Zach Carter's been putting in some crazy practice time. He's asked me to go out there with him a few times. I've probably run nowhere near 200, but probably 60, 70 laps there. I'm it's no secret I'm not a road racer. But I would hope that it's helped me a little bit. Plus, we don't have Jordan Wenzel to lean on this week. He had some personal business to take care of, so he won't be racing tonight or tomorrow. But that's an extra spot. I mean, we're gonna see who the road racers are. Lucas, we've seen you put on shows at road courses. We saw you last night, so I see you having a good finish. Are you racing tonight?
Yeah, I plan on racing tonight. I enjoyed the
I
O'Reilly
know,
car.
I know.
But going off of the practice thing though, like, so Coda for the Cup, I've done tons of practice. Xfinity, I've done just an official, B fixed official. Felt pretty good. Montreal, I did 4 laps of practice right after the Atlanta Cup race, and then we had the 40-minute practice before the race. That was all I had. So I'm kind of like, well, I wanted practice more, but I was like, I kind of got lucky. Um, but I'm excited for tonight. Hopefully, get some good numbers. Um, but I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. I so kind of a funny story. Go off topic a little bit. I have to finish top 3 sooner than later because at Daytona I finished second, and when they asked who I wanted to shout out, I forgot the most important person to shout out in my interview, and that was my fiance, and she let me know because she watches the broadcast.
Oof.
so
Sleep in
so
the
I
doghouse.
yeah,
Hey, you
it
shouting
was
her
it
out
was
right here, though. You are.
yeah.
He's
So she
shouting you
gets
out
a
right
shout out
now.
here. Yeah, so it's a little bit of a makeup. But I got it finished top 3. I almost had it at Atlanta. But it's we got to get
He's
there.
got to get
I
back in
got
the
to get
booth. He's got to do it.
it. Yeah,
The goal's not to win the race. The goal is just to make it.
yeah. Oh man, but yeah, it was that was a rough uh day or two.
I
Yeah,
bet.
maybe the broadcast can just do a
Segment.
yeah, a segment under caution or something to get you out of the doghouse. Because knowing all of our luck, it won't happen until 10 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
He's gonna wreck. He's
right.
gonna wreck
Then
out one of these
your
nights.
mic's gonna be muted. You're gonna finish third. Your
He's
mic's muted through it all, and then you gotta wait another 10 weeks. So
he's gonna wreck out
Oh
one of these
man.
nights, and they're gonna call him in the middle of the race. Hey, is there something you wanted to say on the broadcast?
Yeah, shout out my fiance.
Yeah, I'll
No.
just be like, shout out my fiance Selena, and then I just leave. That's it. That's all I want. That's it.
There you go.
yep.
Car was
But
fast. I wrecked.
Yep, there we go. Bye.
Happy wife, happy
yeah,
life.
I am interested of the level of competition that we're gonna see on the road courses this year. I know Jordan, he's been our road course ace, and everyone else sort of followed suit. I mean, obviously Jordan Booth, he was good at pretty much every track. Then we had one of our buddies, Billy Smith, come. I felt like he was right neck and neck with Jordan. It's just
Hmm.
for some odd
He was an
reason,
animal.
yeah.
I think he would
So
have won too if it wasn't for fuel.
Yep.
Yeah,
yeah,
Tyler Lim got
yep,
that one at Watkins.
Yep.
Shout out to my
Yep.
boy.
Yeah, I was right behind him. I
yeah.
watched the whole
What
thing.
number's Tyler Lim? He's the
Or the joy
Oh,
car.
the
yeah,
Corey
Tyler
LaJoy
Lim.
car.
Ouch.
Oh yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, Corey LaJoy car. But I think one guy's Jacob Phelps will have to watch. I know they were going back and forth in the chat, just playful banter, and um, he was up front of the truck race. I don't know if a turtle bit him or not.
No, his
Oh
his
no,
His
throttle
pedal
pedal
broke.
broke. Yeah.
Yeah.
his pedal. That's what it was. So nothing he could do about that. I think he lasted what a lap to 3 laps. So I don't think he got a fair shot to strut his stuff. So hopefully this weekend he can have some good runs and throw some more competition in the road ringer hat around here. And then I don't know, a few weeks later, thanks to NASCAR and moving the Glen up in May, hopefully we'll see them duke it out in May at the Glen while I'm getting some of my damage repaired. So in pit road.
Well, I
But
think was it Jacob or was it you, Lucas? Somebody was saying they weren't as good at the Glen.
Yeah, it was me. Like the Glen has like I have speed, I just don't have the consistency. But that was also the old version of the Glen. The new one, you can get a little few more off tracks and it doesn't count. Stuff like it's like almost like the NASCAR version. Um, so I got to run some laps and see how I feel, especially with the new 750 horsepower in the next
Yeah.
gen.
Oh crap! I
Um,
forgot about that.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's why I'm struggling at Coda, breaking
Yeah,
those
I'm really
tires
yeah,
loose.
on the hour of practice. I have done 0 laps at Coda with a whole brand new setup, so we're gonna be banking off that hour practice. So
yeah. Tyler and I did like 2 hours of practice before the update. And we're
Ouch.
like, okay, we're feeling pretty good. And then the update happened and everything changed. Like our braking points were different, our brake settings were different. And we're just like, well, okay, let's put another 2.5 hours, 3 hours into it. So it was not fun.
I'm sort of odd, and I was just excited that they updated the new paint all over Watkins Glen, so it looks absolutely beautiful again.
Oh yeah, it's a
Uh,
great track.
so that's pretty cool. But can't see it in sunny September this year, so we're gonna have to watch probably a wet Watkins Glen with rain tires.
Yeah.
In real life.
unfortunately,
So
Yeah, if only we had rain tires for the Cup cars on iRacing.
yeah,
that
no.
would yeah, that would be a mess.
I
That'd be
am
so much
curious
fun.
I've done a
though.
few 24-hour races in the rain. Not fun.
No,
Yeah.
I am curious though how the weather will affect the iRacing version of it. Like if it's going to be cooler, tires are going to be cold.
I
That'll
think it's gonna be
be
ripped up.
Yeah.
Man.
yeah, that could be interesting. We'll
Yeah,
see.
all
Well, we
excited.
only have like 3 months now to wait instead of 6.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
get that
fair.
shit out of the way as soon as possible.
Oh man. And no Roval this year, so you got one less road course to worry about.
Right. I actually
Darn.
enjoyed the Roval, so it's like, damn.
the
Yeah,
update,
it's
the
a great
updated
track.
one or the old one?
I enjoyed the
Oh,
Roval. That's probably the road course I have the most laps on
Yeah, most of the time.
Ooh,
throughout any
I
kind of
hated it.
car.
Hated it.
I'm always somehow driving that place. Doesn't matter if it's in a MX5 or a NASCAR or something dumb, I'm always there somewhere.
Yeah, I always have like a false sense of speed at Watkins Glen. Like I'll practice by myself and I'm like, wow, like this isn't bad for me at a road course. And then I get into practice and I get in the race. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go sit in the corner back where I belong.
You see
You just
Jordan
you
running
get in a groove.
5 seconds faster than you.
Yeah, and I'm barely keeping it on the track. But
Fastest top 30 car there is.
yeah, can't be fast, look fast, baby.
Oh,
That's
also,
my
if we
mom.
don't get San Diego, we have to go to Chicago again. So
Great.
Oof.
that'll
I
be.
love Chicago.
Well, I liked it
Hot
last
topic.
year for whatever reason. Well, I had a lot of help from Wenzel last year. Wenzel helped me a ton on road courses last year, and I got fairly decent there. I think I finished third at Chicago last year. But now it's going to be completely different with the new horsepower package and tire package. I am not
Mhm.
confident. So I'm going to have to practice that all over again.
Hope they scan San Diego. I think that track's gonna be super sick.
Yeah, it's gonna be wild, and I feel like the newer tracks is where I can benefit from. Is I'm a quick learner, but I take a little bit longer to ace things. So like
Mhm.
trucks at Montreal is not a new track, but it's new to the league, and I think that's where I benefited from. So I would love San Diego to come in.
I just want to drive San Diego. Like that's why, like, I kind of wish St. Pete was put on the service because that, if you watch it on TV, that track is sweet. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
it's a
so
really nice
glad the
track.
trucks are going there. I think it's gonna be a great race.
I was watching, I actually pulled up, Butterbean was streaming last night, and I pulled up
Mhm.
his stream, and somebody in there was saying that their iRacing is testing the RAM at St. Pete. So I wonder if that's going to get released
Oh,
with. I mean, this
the
could
ramp.
be a spoiler. I don't know. I don't know if this is completely a rumor. I have no idea, but that
Yeah,
would be cool if they brought the RAM and St. Pete. That would be cool.
Yeah, I
give
think
me
the
the Ram.
expectation, yeah, the expectation is obviously Ram wasn't in season 1, so obviously we were all expecting it in season 2. I don't know what the setbacks were, if they weren't able to get a lot of like the aerodynamics dialed in or this or that. But hopefully, I know nothing about the process, so this is just mere speculation. I would like to think it'd be season 2. I think season 3 would be pushing it very close. Um, but I felt like it would be something simple that they can do, put in season 2. But I think we're on season or week 10 of season 1, if I'm correct.
I think
Of
so.
Yeah.
iRacing. So they do have a few more weeks, but if they do delay it to season 3, then it's gonna be close.
Be
I'm
pretty
gonna be very
disappointed.
disappointed. Yeah, I will
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
very disappointed because I
I don't
want
wait
the
for
Ram.
Yeah, we're all looking forward to it. We all talked about switching to the Ram as soon as it comes out. So I'm excited to drive it. I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to paint it. So it better be
Yeah,
I'll
now.
be there in a Casey
that sounds
Kane paint.
great.
It'll be some form of a Casey Kane paint.
Heck yeah.
Well, we know Mike
I know
Wheel's
I got a
ready
few
for
lined up.
Eddie's scheme to come out. So
Oh yeah. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
I already know it's gonna be something fire.
I
Oh,
think I
yeah.
got one
Yeah, I can't
loaded
wait.
for my truck. I think it's gonna be unexpected. It's a Casey Kane scheme. I have to go make sure I got the right year, but in my head, if I remember correctly, I think it's gonna be pretty sharp.
I'm excited to see
Well,
what
no, I'm
paints come out of
curious.
that one.
Is it pre 2010 or post?
Pre.
Oh
All right.
yeah.
I guess that was a silly question because
It's got to
Dodge
be
was.
pretty. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's got to
For
be
the
something 9 related
Dodge.
for the Dodge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
shoot
very excited.
that later. I just gotta make sure I gotta figure out the year correctly because it was just pretty sharp.
A lot of his cars were. He had a lot of cool paint schemes.
He
Underrated.
probably had the card. Yeah.
Yeah, 04 to 07 were really the best years of
Mhm.
his paints. And then once they went to the car tomorrow, that's when he had like his Budweiser era. So that was just the blank Budweiser.
Yeah, it's just like a plain red. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, which I think that's why I like red race cars now.
Oh,
But
they just
my
look so
brain,
fast.
yeah, my brain is simple like that. Where I see red and I like red race cars. So
Or
that's
Yeah.
probably why
purple.
I like Milwaukee tools. I did all the
Start with
reviews on
Milwaukee.
it, and at the end of the day, I'm like,
It's
I like the
red.
color red.
I like
So
red.
I picked Milwaukee. So I was sort of bummed. I made that Milwaukee paint scheme in about 30 minutes before practice, and I loved it. And it didn't very. The only time it got on stream was when I was in the
Backward
wall.
movements. Yeah.
So
Yeah, you'll have that.
yeah,
Yeah,
can't
you
wait
would have
for
been all right.
redemption.
You would have been all right, but then I think there was a torpedo or something out on the track.
Mm.
Caught you
No,
for
Oh,
I
yeah.
was covered in the smoke screen, so I can't blame him. With all the cars to the left and I'm just sitting in the smoke, it is what it is. I sort of put myself in that position. I was up in the 14th area, and I don't know what happened. I was on the high side behind Clark, and I just got a big run in the tri-oval. So instead of running Clark over because I like Clark, I just hooked a right, and I am not at the skill level to make it 3 wide anywhere. So I was like, yeah, I'm going straight back. So I got in the back, and then there was a big checkup in front of me, and I didn't want to run over the 3. So when I slightly moved, the car just came out from underneath me, and I don't know if it was the old tires. I didn't feel like my wheel input was too crazy, but it just started squirming, lost it, and then kissed the wall.
You
So
should have
that was
took tires,
my
Eddie.
yeah. I'm gonna write that down on my dashboard. So
Just put a sticky note on the side of your
I
screen.
can't. Lucas is taking all the tires. There ain't any left. There ain't any left. 2 weeks in, we got some good sound clips or whatever you want to call them.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. I hope
That's fun.
somebody's been clipping those.
Haley.
Garrett's good at
No.
that.
Oh yeah. Garrett's got to do it. Get it done, Garrett Bear. No.
Lord.
Yeah, but yeah, big week coming up. Hopefully everyone tunes in to see Coda tonight and tomorrow. Ennis, you're streaming both, correct?
Yes.
Or Corey, sorry. Corey's streaming both on his Twitch channel, and then they will be broadcasting Thursday for the Cup race.
I
Correct?
don't. They are.
No,
I don't
Might
think
be
they
they?
are.
they're not. Not this week.
No. No.
I think
Okay.
it's Jordan Booth.
Oh, so my top 3 this week's worthless. No.
Oh, no,
Right.
I think Joe might be right. I think Jordan might be doing it. Jordan Booth.
Oh,
I'll have
Jordan
to ask him
Booth?
because he did say he was
Sure,
doing
yeah,
a
not
couple.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I might have a chance. Okay, all
Might.
right.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll let you know.
Maybe
Put it in the
if
Twitter
Jordan's
to find out.
listening, Jordan will hook you up pre-race or something.
Okay,
Right.
yeah. Send me a PM, Jordan. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. He does it. He does it for the people, so he'll hook you up.
He's a man of the
But,
people.
yeah, man of the people. But yeah, I know it's getting close to practice time, so wish you all good luck and thanks for everyone tuning in. If you guys have anything else to say and close it out, I'll give it off to you.
I got nothing. Do
I'm
you guys
all
have any
good.
questions? All right.
All good.
All righty. Well, Lucas, I appreciate you popping in here and doing a show with us. I wish
Yeah,
you luck
thank you.
tonight and tomorrow and the rest of your season.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Good luck to y'all as well. I look forward to battling you guys, especially once we get to the real racetracks like the ovals and everything, short tracks. Got to repeat my win at Martinsville from my debut last year. So I'm looking forward to that. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
We will see you guys tonight. I will be streaming the O